going.
Freeze, man.
Over. Hey, man. We talk about I could say it every week. I could say it every week. Lock it down.
Sexy time.
Hey, my man out there diving. Look at him go. You see how he stands up, Mr. America? It's gonna be one of the zestiest episodes. What's good, everybody? We're back on this holiday weekend. Yousef, Sanchez, Nycfc Forever podcast. I want you to come on.
Which one? This one? What's that?
One more time, so that everybody out there knows. Woo! Team,
Hey.
probably hottest team in the league coming out.
You know what that was again?
Get a road win again. That's another one.
Woo!
Get a road win again. That's another one.
That's another one. That's another one. Sounds like the Goonies. Shout out to Malachi Jones for this gem.
Get a road win
Thank you.
again. That's another one.
Shout out to NYCFC for posting it, and shout out to the internet for showing us how to steal that from you.
No royalty because it was public. Yo, what's good, Sanchez? We coming back. Oh man,
I got one message for all those cushion out folks that were really loud and now having much. They don't have much to say right now.
Seem
right?
to have fallen.
Yeah.
Get up. Get up.
Yo, that's for
Get a
you.
road win again. That's another one.
Oh man, bro.
Get up.
NYC went up to New England, and I'm not gonna say put the works in, but did a job. And
They went and did their work. They went to work. They put in a shift.
They put a shift
Some
in
would
for
say.
sure.
Some would say they put a shift in.
Oh, and before we get started, we have a message for everybody out there from good old Doobie Rocks with a new name.
Doobie Pops.
Pew pew. Enter right here.
Yo, NYCFC Forever podcast with your boy Dave Doobie, aka Doobie Pops. That's right, your boy is a dad now. I'm outside, but I just wanted to wish y'all, or not wish y'all, but I wanted to come on here and just let y'all know that I'm going to be off the pod for a little bit, just a few weeks on paternal leave. So, you know, the boys got it. I know they mentioned it on Versus the World, but I wanted to come out and just say I'm gonna be off for a little bit. I'll be back on in a few weeks, and they gonna hold y'all down, man. They fire, bro. We got the most fire podcast, NYCFC podcast out there. So yo, let's get this win today, and I'll see y'all in a few weeks. You know the fucking vibes.
All right, as y'all can see, Dave's family grew by one.
Grew and exponentially. The census is coming up.
You gotta
You got to add another one.
add another one.
A dependent.
Another child credit on them taxes. Let's go.
Let's do this. You know what I mean?
But no, beautiful baby girl.
We saw the baby today.
Yeah, we did.
That was pretty cool.
Did a little trip out there.
It's a little surreal, to be honest.
Have one of your friends actually be responsible for another?
I
human
always
being
get
like
amazed about babies, especially newborn babies. It's like, wow, like you really were in breathing air a day ago. A whole day ago.
A whole day ago, you didn't really like.
You was still a thought.
Or in the belly. You were forming.
Yeah, like
I didn't know how you looked.
That's the science part about it. That's pretty amazing.
Nah, man.
You know, like the biology, the fact that everything that goes into like
Human life.
Yeah, reproduction.
The human existence,
it's
guys.
Crazy.
Welcome to the human existence forever.
So that's how population grows.
That's how the population grows.
You know?
There, one at a time. Oh, man.
Shout outs to Dave. We love you, Dave.
Shit, word, bro.
Shout outs to your family. We love your family. Shout outs to everybody involved in making of this baby.
One other person.
The doctors. All right. Where's your head out?
Shouts to the doctors. Shouts to the nurses.
Shouts to the nursing.
Shouts to the architects that
hospital.
built that building in whatever. And then
Shout out.
It's not that he use cheap
Shout out to
materials.
the
'cause-
guy who didn't fix that door that we had
Oh yeah.
struggling to open the door at one point.
So that's-
So shout out to everybody involved.
Shout out to all your signs.
That's why
every-
it takes a community to build a family.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
You literally have to build it.
You really have
Where
to
we
depend
going?
on
Where we
others.
going?
Where are we going? Let's get back to MLS.
Memorial Day weekend at MLS.
MDW Memorial Day
Oh,
weekend.
man.
I feel like we play a lot of away games on Memorial Day weekend.
We do because it's always a weekend where like
We're the attraction.
Yeah.
We're the main character. They want to bring us. They want to parade us into their town. Our stars go to the games. All right.
yeah,
You know, no turf, no
No-
problem.
nothing.
No grass, no problem.
No grass, no problem.
Yeah.
Nah, which is we'll talk about this later on in the week. But wow, what a stupidity.
Yeah.
But we went up to the
When you say we mean everybody else.
everybody
went up
else.
to New
Yeah,
England.
this is not to us.
not us. We you were busy yesterday. You couldn't make the
I
game.
was busy. Shouts to my boy out there doing all our friends getting milestones in life, doing his nuptials. My first Haitian Jamaican wedding party. I'm gonna be super late at this wedding if this is how the wedding shower went because I was on degenerate hour. Let's fucking go.
Yes. Yes. I fully agree. You will be back in that same situation in a different setting.
Yeah, it was crazy, but that's where I was at. And you, my friend,
I went to your local watering hole, Bar 43, home of the Third Rail Queens.
watch party. Shouts to ya.
Shouts to your watch party.
And
And,
I
once
think
again,
The Bronx had another one.
I believe so. I believe all the Bronx, the Manhattans, and the Queens had their watch parties for Third Rail.
Gotcha.
Respectfully, again, the really good turnout. It was really respectable. You know, decent. There was people at
We have
every
claps,
table.
We have claps for him. Hey.
Enough of that.
Now, Bar
But-
43,
yeah,
always a good
I
time.
had some wings.
Talk to me.
It was a good time. Good conversations all the way around. You know, it was good. I
Any
guess-
raffles? Any raffles?
Yeah, but I did not partake because I am not a Third Rail member.
Not this year. Not this year.
Hail the Rail. Shouts
Yeah, Hail the Rail.
Shouts to Hail the Rail.
I have the hat over there. I probably should wear it one of these days. Confuse people.
Shouts to they made a post this week because it was our anniversary this week,
Yes.
and they made a post about a bunch of pictures throughout the history of this Third Rail and NYCFC, and I really enjoyed two of the pictures that were there.
Oh, they had them like in the post, or they had them.
and Instagrams. Yeah, it was pretty.
There
cool.
was one picture that I need that thing to be enhanced through like Men in Black or something because it's of you smiling, looking super joyful.
Wow, can't be happy, brother. Can't be happy.
And
That's what you're
I
saying?
just need that. I need that version of the joy in our lives, not pixelated like it's iPhone -4.
That's basically what it was. So like this picture you're talking about.
No. It's the one. It's a little bit more. That one.
This one. Oh, this
Yeah.
was preseason against St. Mary's was our first match.
Uh-huh.
So it probably wasn't St. Mary's. It was our second match. That wasn't like at the crack of dawn. Because one match was like
Yeah, because they went and played.
in Manchester City. The first match I think was really, really early, and the second match was this one. And we had a really good crowd.
that Nevada Smith.
That is Nevada Smith's. This looks like the third floor of Nevada Smith's.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, what a time.
Shouts to all you tax evaders.
What a time. And then this Orlando away. Look at me.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Youngins.
Looking very young. Scrumptious.
But Thoreau, and since then, Thoreau, think about it. Thoreau, back then, I don't think Thoreau was sort of like Queens, Bronx. Like it wasn't even more. Not. I'm trying to use the proper words. It's not franchise. It's more like Thoreau has.
It was the beginning.
It was
In the beginning,
but
there
it was
was one.
001, and now it's so big that you're able to have
and
pockets
and
as
you
well.
and not that it's just so big that you realize you learn that the memberships certain amount of members are from this borough,
Yeah.
some from that borough, so it becomes like a more organic thing to just naturally unite in your borough, you know. But it was a good time at the Bar 43. Always good time. Did you see the pictures of the away crowds at what's this
Man,
called? Gillette Stadium.
So throughout the match, I was trying to my phone upstate and people like me who use cheap cell phone services. Don't.
What do you have? What do you have? Cricket Wireless? What's cheap?
I got Optimum Mobile, bro. $20 a month, unlimited everything, even international, except for the services when you're in upstate. And
you get no
they
services.
They don't cross paths like this all the
You
time.
don't get services up in the wilderness.
No.
They're like, we said international, but not Canada.
They were. I'll go any other country. I'm good. Upstate, nah. I'm
It's
I'm
clear.
looking
It
for the
sounds like
Wi-Fi.
you don't even have service in your own state.
Upstate, yeah.
What?
But I was trying to follow along, and then I kept seeing like, yo, we got a good crowd up there. I don't know if the bus situation, what was it like? But
I part of me felt that I was surprised to see the size of the crowd because I didn't think it would be that many. For some reason, I just didn't think. But I think the team did a bus going up there or a couple buses. I don't know how many buses, but they did send out emails about if you want to go on this trip. I know Templados had a bus. Third Row had buses. I don't know how many buses, but it must have been easy 200 people there.
yeah, it was like the two sections, and you saw they were present. Like on screen, they were present.
Yeah.
Lalo had a video from his side of the stadium where he sat, and you could tell they were pronounced. Also, they were loud because that "Hey Baby" at the beginning of the match.
Hey,
I heard that.
Hey, baby.
Classics. Also confirmed that New England does the throwing of the box of the tea.
Yuck.
Can y'all need to stop that? Like y'all need to stop. It's sad. It's sad. You and your musket boys, stop it. It's not. It's giving nothing. right now.
Nothing.
Nada.
Yikes.
Nah.
It sucks to be from New England, huh?
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, you know, people were complaining. Well, not complaining. Sorry, I saw on the Twitterverse because they were, they've got these 30,000 people in the stadium as of recently. Without context, people think it's cool, but with context, is they were part of a package deal.
Yeah.
That included the Messi match. So now people
To get the Messi match, you needed to get
4 matches.
You need to buy all these other tickets.
So now you have matches throughout the year that are gonna have randomly 30,000 people in it because
or 30,000 more empty seats.
yes.
And say there was 40,000 people, whatever.
So exactly. So
But
now
to be fair,
they did have a little crowd.
throughout the game. The crowd was really on at least through the broadcast. It seemed like they were really supportive of the New England Revolution. And the oohs and ahs and the near misses and the saves, it was like, oh, wow. Like you could hear the crowd really into it. And I guess at that point, that's why they do it. To hope that you come.
You
And then the other, after the Messi game, the other games, you come and support this team. You're support your local, I guess, in that sense of you get one out of every X amount of people to buy in, like you're winning. That's a victory.
like it's
The long-term...
the long game with it.
Yeah.
But the thing is I saw on social with it was that some people were saying, "Oh, look, why do we need to sacrifice 30,000 for a stadium that's closer to downtown when we have this here?" And the number one answer is you play on plastic.
On the turf.
And
now when September comes along, you're going to be playing on turf with football lines.
yeah. So there's little things like that. Because apparently I think some people went down. Maybe not two with injuries, but some people went down. I think 2 people went down, if I saw correctly. So that's the reason why we're begging you guys to get a stadium. It's you guys make fun of us with our field. We tell y'all your shit is trash. So let's begin with the lineup. You got that real quick, brother?
The lineup, yes, I do.
Because our boy made his return, which I think we both said he doesn't start this match. He comes from the bench, right? Musa.
Moncef Bakra?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out if he's on the bench to begin with. How about that?
All right.
Sounds fair?
Sounds fair.
Okay, then. Lineup time. I wish we had a nice little...
You do, I think.
Let me wait, don't say that then. Okay, here we go. Matt Freeze in goal. Kevin O'Toole, who is written in ink on every lineup card for the rest of the season, probably.
Yeah.
He's like the one guy besides Freeze who there's never a doubt he might not play. Right?
He's stepping his niche,
especially since there's no backup.
is very About to say, his niche
Our backup is
very,
in England right now, playing for the U17s in the U17 Euros or whatever it's called.
and they still don't get any. He should be getting some minutes.
All right. So we got Burke Risa, Tiago Martins, and my man Tavon Gray on the paint of the right back. Keaton Parks, Andres Pereira in for the suspended James Sands for yellow card accumulation. We got Trapito Head on the left, Santiago Rodriguez in the middle, and Hannes Wolf continuing to start, I guess, on the right. And Yousef Ricart, after his game-winning legendary status, forever in folklore.
Build the statue.
Remember that one time in 20 years from now, the first derby match in Citi Field history, who scored the game-winning goal? It is Yousef Ricart.
You're not going to talk about the 34 chances that he missed before that.
His name is forever locked and loaded into NYCFC folk lore.
Yep. That's a trivia question from now on.
Trivia question. That's Yousef Ricart. You know, he gets the I don't know.
What do you get?
That's enough.
But he gets to start. Honestly, I didn't think I didn't think he would get the start coming from the Rebel match, just because it feels like, all right, cool, let's ease him in. Maybe the way New England was playing as of late allowed Cushion to be like, you know what, here you may find yourself with chances and score them just because they're so bad. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the thought process. I just don't see, given turf. I also
thought that he was showing signs of being a really, really good impact player off the bench. Coming in with that high energy pace when maybe not necessarily late in the game, but like he came in last week in the 60th minute around to put the defenders on the edge, you know, like I thought that would be a good thing to have.
He'd be like
but clearly, what
like
do I know? What?
Like when Thiago went on that like super sub run?
No, it's kind of similar. And don't shoot me down. It's kind of similar when Dati became that for Eber. When he used to come in for Eber later, like at that point in 2019, he would come in, if he didn't start the game, he would come in off the bench for Eber and give a big spark, high press, high energy, relentlessness or when without the ball, things like that. And I feel like he does that right. And I feel like when the other team is gassed, that's the perfect opportunity to put that, because I don't feel like any of our other center forwards are that high energy as he is. Yeah, no, because
as right now, is it Yousef, you said?
Yousef,
yeah. In the way he moves, he's constantly at least looking for it, for sure. So, what do you think about it? Talk me through the first half real quick. Well, off the gate, it seemed like New England was prepared to at least try to put it on us.
Well, the first half started with the lemon pepper wings at Bar 43.
Oh, okay. How? I was gonna ask you, did you have wet wings or dry wings? But normally.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Normally you go with the sloppy.
Put him in the fucking bed. Get him out of here. Come on.
What do you say to me right now, bro?
Normally you go with the sloppy. You gotta have the napkins and the waters.
You're making me blush right now.
Hey.
Dave's gonna hear this next week when this drops, and he's gonna be like, I can't leave you guys alone at all. Ever. Like, it's pure mayhem going on. Dry wings, lemon peppers. I do the lemon peppers.
Okay.
I like the.
You got a side?
The succulence. You know what? I didn't get a side.
Oh man,
it's okay.
Their fries are good.
They are right. I felt like the wings was sufficient enough for my needs.
All right. Lemon pepper's been like a go-to lately of yours.
Wingstop.
Yeah.
Makes the best lemon pepper wings.
That's crazy that you would say that.
Wingstop.
Like,
if you know, you know.
Chain.
And Wingstop, they're popping up in every hood. Oh. Like, if you live in the Wingstop neighborhood, you smell it from blocks away, bro. You smell
Shout to Rick
the
Ross.
wings.
Rick
the
Ross.
wings.
That's Rick Ross.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The first half, I felt.
So as you're eating your lemon peppers,
succulent.
Probably doing some chanting.
No, there wasn't none of that really.
Okay.
No, there wasn't really much of that. But first half, didn't I felt like New England kind of dominated most of the game. in the sense of they had the ball, they had better chances than we did, especially in the first half. I don't know. Save me here, bro.
But like no, because from what I saw was we didn't like, and then this is backed up by what Cushing said in the press conference afterwards, was that they kind of gave the game a little bit to Carlos in order for him to just sort of roam. And maybe the thought process there was, if he has no outlets, then he has no effect on the game. But I think they probably forgot this guy is still one of the most dominant 10s in this league.
Yeah, they stole the MVP from Tati to give it to him.
So it's like facts. So it's like you don't give this a person like that to midfield. And maybe without Sands there, it got thrown off because he probably would have been the one person to just like eyeballs on him the whole time.
Yeah, maybe.
So it looked,
He was missing he was needing a 2-footer.
Yeah.
A 2-footer challenge because how freely he was moving through that midfield.
Freeze had to make some stops. A lot. Some of those shots that they put up kind of were going
Freeze, man.
over. Hey, man. We talk about we could. I could
Sexy
say
time.
it every week. I could say it every week. Lock it down.
Sexy time.
Hey, my man out there diving, looking. He's all. You see how he stands up? Oh, Mr. America. It's gonna be one of the zestiest episodes. Matt Freeze, he comes up, he looking like Captain America out there.
He looked like an all-American,
Freeze, you think he's like the prototypical.
It's like I see him and I'm like, this ain't Texas. I feel like seeing like he was like a actor in Friday Night Lights or something.
Like if he's part of the Olympics team,
he was in Varsity Blues.
He holds he's one of those that just like his flag is extra wavy.
Yeah,
like that one of those. Nah, but all that to say, New England seemed to have figured. Now I won't call it figured us out, but figured out a way to play us to a point where it's just like, if we don't buckle down, they actually can.
They were playing for their dear lives out there because they're at the bottom, wooden spoon, bottom of the barrel, bottom of all the standings.
The fans were giving it to them too.
The fans were not happy. The
they
fans
had a weird chant about.
It's just like they're in shambles, and they were playing like they really, really wanted this game.
It's hard, man. Like you have, their number 9. What is Veroni? Veroni, the Albanian. Real quick, sorry. Yeah, Veroni. Like he had a couple decent looks. There was a play, man. In that first half, where I just saw like our defense kind of just, not I don't call it fall asleep, but you could tell that like they were constantly going back, like, yeah, you're just gonna let that happen, like that kind of tone amongst them. Like Carlos Gil, he had done to try to do a give and go, gives it out. You could see him just lollygagging into the box. No one's tracking him, and the cross doesn't come in because dude tried to shoot it. And you see that had he just looked up and saw him open, that's 1-0 to New England. So there was a lot of those moments. So it felt like a little nervy, a little bit. And maybe in the half it settled out a little bit. I think there might have been I gotta check to confirm, but some subs were made. But it felt very much like they weren't ready. And Cushing said it. He was like, "This is exactly the way you don't play Carlos Gil." He's frustrated. So the plan didn't go to work. This is one of those wins where very much, what's it saying? Like champions find a way to do it dirty.
Yeah.
This was one of the trips because you had said it. This might have been a trap game for us.
It could have been, yeah.
And it started out maybe that way.
Like I said, especially the way they were playing. Like you could tell they really wanted this. Like I said, was it Javier Yaga, new player? He was just recently traded there from Seattle, Ecuadorian international. He had a crazy header.
Yes.
Basically a free header.
Yeah.
And there was a point late in the first half where I have this little saying that I heard from somewhere years ago. He's like, "Solo por malos no nos ganan." Like just because
you say that.
I say that.
Yeah, you have
because
that.
they had a lot of opportunities, and if they were better players, basically the saying is like just only because they're bad, they're not beating us.
Yeah.
because they could have been beating us. Like it could have been up maybe at least 2-0 in the first half. There was 2 shots that came off really close that hit the boards. Matt Freese had to get in make some saves. I think we were very fortunate that New England is the bad team that there is, and it kind of exposes us a bit. But at the same time, it shows again that even in like what is this adversary in mediocrity, we could still prevail and not get scored on.
It's the consensus, I think, on like amongst the people that cover the team is this team last year loses this match, and then that is where the different, like you have to sort of take the gauge or of the room is.
I think someone said that we're 1 win away from tying last year's total already.
That was this game.
Yeah,
I think with this win,
ties.
He has won as many games as we won last year.
Look at that. So we still got 20 something games. 22
I'm looking
games,
real quick at FUTMAP real quick, and then like the second half, like the first half, we had the momentum, but they had the chances. We weren't like in the match. I think they were just like they were letting us play it, but they were so controlling of it because they still had ball possession. At the end of the day, they had 16 total shots and 6 of them were on target. They on the stat sheet they had the better match overall. Yeah. So I think like you got. I think if you hunker down in the sense of like, all right, we we go up there. We're having this rough match. Lineup feels like it's working. What are the thoughts on going into second half real quick? Like if you were to be Cushing, like what do you say at that point? Because you know that they're not good.
Keep doing what we're doing defensively. Tighten up. The few chances that we are creating, we got to do better on the final third.
What were the conversations at Bar 43? Like, you think people were generally like happy with the performance?
No, I was definitely feeling like, damn, like we might just squeak out this tie right here. Like,
okay,
like maybe a tie is the trap.
Gotcha. Okay, so the settlement for the point, the road point
is the trap.
Is fine at this point. All right,
but because I was feeling like we should be able to beat these. That's the only part that was like a little frustrating because like we should be able to beat these. This team is the worst in the league. We're one of the hottest teams in the league right now, and
because also remember we had Ted Uncle on the field.
This guy's horrendous.
So you always got to play it like when Ted Uncle's on the field. You got to play the second game.
Fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
You got to play that second. He's gonna pull that card out for like if he thinks you're being extra, you're gonna
that
pull
yellow
the
card on Moncion Baccarat where he supposedly pulled down was Mark Anthony K.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show the replay in the highlights, but in the game they showed the replay once or twice, and then the dude barely touched him.
And
he took a wrestling bump.
I'm telling you, you got to play. You play the little small game. I saw it on Twitter. Everybody was just talking about the ref. Ted Uncle's on the field. You're gonna talk about the ref. That dude.
Yeah.
He just loved bald.
Angel Hernandez for baseball reference fans.
Definitely.
Yes. The story becomes about him sometimes.
All the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we get to the half. You order another pair. You order some more wings at the half?
No, I think I was good. I ate sufficient amount of wings. By halftime, they were all digesting.
See, by halftime, I was like mac and cheese double plate.
Damn.
And I was food was food. Like
where you were at? Yeah.
It was mac. They had the tostones, the fried plantains, exactly how I like them. Like they're almost maduros, but they're not. So it's sweet, but you still crunchy. It's like the perfect tostones. Anybody that out
succulent.
There, but. I hate that's gonna send us every time. I'm gonna just go to sleep. Get up. So we come into the half, right? So second half finally happens. I think it felt a little bit more of the same. If anything, I felt like New England had even more momentum in the second half.
They drank a tea.
Yeah, like they were. You know how you know? I feel like how you know a team is believing in themselves when you get players that go like they're missing, but they're just like
Clapping it up.
getting. The
I saw some
elbow.
of their players.
Veroni was a big one
What's this
doing
guy's
that.
the
Man.
Colombian player? He had a shot. Borrero. And then
Yes.
like he reacts to the shot and he was like trying to get the crowd back into it.
Like he's like, come on, like
Come on,
you
guys.
see us. So when you see teams, I feel like when I see teams do that, they have a sense of belief. They have which any other occasion,
believe.
any other occasion, cool. But when against us, that's when I start getting worried because if a team believes that they can beat us, it just feels like we crumble a little bit, or we let in the.
But you know,
the
but what
goal
is, you don't think that we're showing now that we're willing to pull through that adversary?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like historically, like the back of my mind goes to what I've seen, right?
Adversity.
The adversary. Like I go into the default of what I know has happened, so I immediately start planning for that. Oh, here we go again, kind of moment. You know, like
Yes,
the meme.
yeah.
Oh shit, here
Nah,
we go
Poppy,
again.
this is the 2024 team. We are showing that.
This match is
Listen, bro. When I saw
we're the hottest team in the league right
Jovan
now.
Mijatovic
Yes,
and Micha Ilinic pop up with the
Bro.
platinum,
hold up.
silver,
That
hair.
shit. I call Jovan the personality hire of the.
He's
this
like
year.
he's like the Nick Swisher of this locker room right now.
Crazy.
First off, Micha looked like Phil Foden.
Facts. Facts.
I was like, he looked like Phil Foden and Wayne Rooney had a kid. It was Micha Ilinic that came out.
Yo, I love his energy. We didn't talk about it last time, but he had that crazy celebration when against the Derby when he got the red on the defender.
Yeah, because he got fouled and he got up and just like
He's just like, fuck, I
hulked
got
out.
you. What's
He
up?
hulked out. Yeah. So these two characters, I guess you could
Wonder
say, like,
Twins at this point.
yeah, they're probably. I wonder, like Undertaker would be so upset right now in the locker room.
Oh,
Like,
it's the gritty veteran and
the grizzle veteran.
Look at
But
these
then when you
youths.
see Maxi pop up one day with platinum, same color
Yeah.
hair, then it's like,
all right.
we all in. But I think this is really good for the locker room, like having two guys who are willing to be themselves, and if themselves means like be jokeful, be having a good time, then that's great.
They took over they took on the raccoon.
The raccoon,
plushie.
yes.
Like I saw somebody had tweeted like, please let me know. Please tell me that Jovan has the raccoon. He's like, would you think any other way or something like that? And whoever the admin is,
I saw it on Twitter,
and it was on his locker room. Like,
yeah. I saw it on Twitter also. Is like, do you think Nick Cushing is a fan of this hair designs, being that neither one of them saw any minutes in this match?
I think all right. Cushing is known for his youth or leading young players, right? That's his where he cut his teeth. I think he understands probably like these guys are they got to get it out of them. Sorry, like they gotta get this energy. Put the energy somewhere that's not only constructive, but also bring something to the team.
They put it in their hair,
And they said, hey,
the energy's in the hair.
hey, Samson, like if you come in with this not call it goofy, but it's a fun moment. They probably thought like a raccoon, they got that grayish
Oh my
thing.
god, you think so?
Hey, I don't know.
Then
why
go
not?
gray. Then go storm gray.
Nah,
go
bro,
like
platinum. That's
Jean
that
Grey. Go
That's that platinum storm, bro. That's,
Jade Cargill.
That's that. That's what they got.
Nah,
on?
Jade Cargill looks like
She got that storm.
like aluminum foil.
Yeah, she got that storm, but I like it because it keeps it light. These are young players.
Nick Cushing said, "You
Why
two,
not? Yeah, they're just like, all right. And
you two
probably
stay at the end of the bench. Don't even worry about it, guys.
good.
We
So-
good here."
So why not? I like it. I'm a fan of
He-
as long as the
he's going
team,
meet ya. You see that guy right there?
Yeah.
No hair color, no platinum.
As long as
Assist.
it doesn't affect the team morale, it can only be positive at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, you are right. They did not come into this match.
the goal,
But
sexy time.
bro, look up in the
Tavon
sky.
Gray-
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Tavon
Yo.
Gray in
Oh.
New England and assists go hand in hand. Different gravy comes out for New England. You know what it is? He goes to Olive Garden first.
Okay, gotcha. He gets the breadsticks.
He gets the little sticks. He gets extra Parmesan.
He takes massive shits.
You know what I mean? He feels lighter on his feet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He eats the tour of Italy. You know, he gets the breadstick, gets the salad. How you doing?
He doesn't ask if extras are much. He just says, "Bring them on." He doesn't care. Free refills on these breadsticks.
Hell yeah.
Bring them. So it's it's crazy because it's now back to back, and now I feel when I saw that he had the assist and the way it was
vindicated.
Yo, I was like,
I am selfish.
I'm getting shut the fuck up at this. I'm getting so shut up right now, and I'm cool with it.
Tavon Gray's been watching. That's the CONCACAF in them.
Yeah,
that's the Jamaica. That's like, oh, did you happen to watch this Caribbean Cup Classic here, where it's just long balls and crosses galore, and then Tavon's like,
send it.
I could do that.
Yep, send it. So the goal. All right, I'm gonna preface this with another Cushion quote. Shouts to Blue Balls for always with the quick tweets. Cushion said that he actually didn't like the goal because he hated the positioning where Keaton was, which he questioned the positioning of the players throughout the whole match. Cushion did not like this match. This is very much one of those pep moments of he goes, yeah, we won, but we played like shit. But KP, you see it, the ball's kind of getting played side to side, and you see Keaton point. So he sees it. He saw the moment, and I'm glad that he's trusting Tavon now for passes like that, because Tavon puts it on a platter.
Beautiful.
Holy shit. Beautiful. On a fucking platter.
And you know what's really beautiful to see the tallest guy on the field score with his head.
Yes. And a great place header too.
That right directly straight in, like with force.
It's what is his name? Ivanic, the keeper. New England and their keepers always like from Eastern European somewhere.
He's also getting looked at from Premier League teams, I believe, and European teams.
They seem to find the pipeline at this point.
Which is cool. You know, go sit on the bench somewhere else and never play again.
Hey, this dude kind of became a guy.
Who?
Chelsea.
Who?
The dude that from New England that went out to over there. I'm a butcher his name real quick, but
Petrovic?
Yeah, him. Did he become a somebody? Or not? Maybe not. He's somebody like big, but
I think he's on the bench.
I
don't know if he got minutes, but either way, here and there, our goalkeepers are better. How about that?
But I just like the fact that it was a good place header. He fought for it, so it wasn't like he was open. It was just.
And this is late in the game. This is
70s.
No, this is 83rd minute or something like that.
Hold up.
I'm deep into like 81st minute. I'm deep into being like, this game's a tie. Like, I'm out of here. I closed my tab already. Around this point, I already closed my tab. I'm like,
you've done
game ends. Ain't nothing to be happy about. I'm just head out.
When we scored, we went on for our cousin walk. You can say.
Yes.
So, we're all typing, magical land. I get the bzzz, and I just see NE0 NYC 1 parentheses K Parks 81, and I just go, yes.
It was a great feeling.
Oh man, it was just because then you realize, shit, we just got one on the road again.
On the road.
Get a road win again. That's another one.
It's another one.
Like, because at that point I felt like, yo, we got a fucking real team out here. This is something that we're gonna be on a crazy run this year if we keep going this route. Like,
it's like we're fourth in the Shield. I actually watched the Miami match afterwards because I was like, if they lose, we're only a few points behind them.
Bro, Cincinnati was number 1 for a second.
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as in, it was up there.
If Messi would have lost, Miami would have lost.
Oh, you're right. If Messi
we'd have been about 5 points back, and with a game in hand on them. Things is looking very Arsenal-y right now.
I saw
you know what I mean?
That graphic that MLS put up was pretty dope.
Santi Rodriguez on the cover of the graphic with Messi and some other jabroni.
Bro, we're the second. We have the second most points in
April.
Since April, and it just shows you we're on a crazy streak right now. I think we have what?
If we didn't live through March,
Yeah.
if we would have did better in March, we would. Listen, we were right there. You know what? There's nothing to argue about that right now because we're on the upward trajectory, so we can't really be too upset about the early in the season ranking stuff until it actually starts affecting us in the table later on. In the year.
Like if we,
and there's no point in bringing that up right now. Like we're hot boy. We're hot shit right now. You know what I mean?
No man, that when
the beat
that go happen,
is so hot, the floor is so ice cold. Walking to the Gucci store, honey, I am home.
Which one's that one?
2 Chainz, formerly Titty Boy.
Titty Boy. The crazy Ludacris still makes money off of that, man.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
So Golan comes through, and I forgot that this man was even playing soccer, bro. When I saw that he actually played and came in.
Bobby Wood.
I like how you didn't even I didn't have to say his name.
Yeah. Because when I heard his name on the broadcast, like I didn't see it on him come in, but I heard his name on the broadcast, and I was like, Bobby Wood still kicking around?
Yo, New England is
listen. Bobby Wood was supposed to be next best thing,
crazy,
and then he wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
But overall, I think, man, yeah. Talk about having a long day. I just had one of those mental resets. The match just showed me that we're in a streak, in a mentality of grind one out and get the result. Christian said I think in a presser last week, he's like, if the championship or if the title or the gift, whatever, is a cardboard box, I want to be the team that goes after that cardboard box. Doesn't matter what it is. And this win this on Saturday just showed me that. I'm excited just now. Getting into this summer months is good. It's starting to get warm.
And then we're getting these random Friday games.
Not great. Like, all right.
Friday home games.
Random.
We used to do a lot of Friday away games.
Yeah.
I remember because
a lot of Philly away on
that's
a
what we used to do. We used to be a mad donkey for the watch parties.
Yeah.
And there used to be a problem because they didn't have like Unimas back then. And Friday nights were the Unimas games.
Gotcha.
They would only be on Unimas. And
that was an era at this point.
Yeah, that was an era. The Unimas games, yeah. When you had Middle America watching games in Spanish. Mad as hell.
Using the SAP button to turn it into English.
Mad as hell, bro.
They would kick in every like 20 minutes or something. They were like, and if you need the English translation, here's their English people, and then they'll come in, use your SAP button. No.
And they're like, oh, that's how you do it?
Yeah.
Great. But Friday night at Yankee Stadium.
Al Yankee. We're back to the Yankee.
I looked at the schedule. We only have one more Citi Field match this season scheduled for now.
Okay. Damn.
But by the way, the Mets baseball standings going, we'll be back in October.
We're back.
Late September, early October, we'll be back. That place will be Spirit Halloween.
Mets are atrocious.
But that being said, we only got one Citi Field game left, and we're going back to Yankee Stadium.
Let's go.
On a Friday night. It feels like this could be a really fun time. And definitely post game. It could be a really good time to be out there in Yankee Stadium, at the Placita, the Bodega, at the dugout, wherever. And hopefully it's warm. If it's beautiful weather, summertime.
Sanchez. And who are we playing?
The Earthquakes of San Jose,
AKA the Forgotten Boys. So San Jose, as we all know, absolutely atrocious. They are a team. If you think New England is in shambles, San Jose puts them to shame.
They got former MLS Cup penalty shootout miss kicker Alfredo Morales. People forget that Alfredo Morales did miss a kick in the 2021 MLS Cup.
I know, but he's on the championship team.
He won the championship. He's in the picture.
And he didn't leave on crazy terms. He left to the West Coast too.
And he was like,
he's a fan favorite. So we're going to welcome
wanted to
back.
play. He plays out there. He plays a strong midfield with Carlos Grueso. Yeah. That's a strong defensive midfield out there.
And they have to play defensively.
They have a couple new players to play the attacking position. Mm-hmm. This could also be a potential trap game for us.
Ooh.
For a team who's trying to figure out, even though they suck.
They suck. They lost their Open Cup match.
Some might say they're New England of the West.
Even worse. However,
even
if you could imagine,
we gotta hope for that. The trip sucked for them. That they flew Spirit. Yeah. That
they got to come across town or across country.
They're staying at La Quinta,
or the LaGuardia Motel that used to be as a COVID hotel.
Yes.
Stay at that one.
Yes, I know.
Shit had a fucking rain. It had a waterfall inside, and it wasn't part of the hotel, and people were still in it. Yeah, this city's crazy. But now they're coming in. The Bobacy is always.
Oh yeah, he's over there.
He's still out there. I like him. I like Bobacy as a character. Like
I'm
he's a
still,
good locker room
I'm
guy.
still going strong 2-0 at the
I'm gonna
home
go
team.
3-0.
3-0. Ooh, that's
3-0.
I think we should beat them pretty good.
3-0.
I think we should put the spankings on them.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. And I just want to mention one thing before the man, because Alonso had came in yesterday for the in New England. He needs to bury that open shot.
You know what? He could have did
He
better.
needs to bury that.
To be fair, the goalkeeper saved it.
He saved it, but he needs to one-on-one like that.
Maybe he should have thought about going high instead of going to the side for the angle.
Yeah.
I felt like he had the time and space and the opportunity to do whatever he chose to. He went to go for the side.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. That save that goal right there would have been. I think that would have, as much as what a joy would have been for us. I think it would have crushed New England. I'm talking about like purely like deflated them. Like, how do you continue?
Yeah, and that's what I want to do for San Jose. Is if we're in a situation where it's 1-0
At the
Yankee, we need a 8 all-out attack.
Yeah.
All-out attack, because that shit needs to be. This is the type of team where you dunk on. Ooh. This is a team you dunk on.
Sexy time.
Exactly.
Sexy time. I wanted to bring up real quick the baby squalls, the baby pigeons,
okay,
the baby blues,
the twos,
the celestitos.
Hey.
They went out with their heads up high in the U.S. Open Cup.
Facts.
My only beef with it is that, is it possible that the team put first Jovan Mijatovic minutes and rhythm and cardio and heart rate ahead of
winning the match
without putting the starting forward for the two team who's on fire, who's been scoring goals? Good, or do you go with the guy who previously played 90 minutes and didn't do nothing?
I say
who previously had a start in the Hudson River Derby, didn't do much, and goes on and starts here and does the same of what he was doing before.
Yeah.
And then we lose the game the way we lost 3-0. I guess
and it's deceiving 3-0.
It's a deceiving 3-0 because it was 1-0 for a long time, and the 2-0 we were trying to go for it. And at that point, the 3-0 doesn't even matter because we were trying to go for it. And we were man down. Kwaku Owusu lost his freaking marbles.
Yo, shouts to Suki, by the way, in that moment. He had a very New York moment that got caught on camera.
What'd he say?
You see him tracking back down. You see him go when Owusu is leaving. Mm-hmm. He's like saying like good shit, and apparently some of the bench players from New Mexico heard it, and he was like, "How was that good shit?" And Suki tells me that he told me, he was like, "Cause it is," and suck my dick.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yo,
because
that's a very New York response.
I saw, and the thing was that the dudes just they got stuck apparently because I saw it on camera. I immediately texted him like, "Yo, bro, what did you just say to it?" Because what you just said would look like some fighting words.
Because it is
because it was looking real scrappy right before that, but they double cheeked up on a Tuesday. Came through.
Chris Glasser was out there,
but I think they the twos show you. Honestly, Plinkington probably might not even Pinklington, sorry. He might not even be there after this year because the way he showed that you could put a 2-team together and honestly give
your own identity.
Give it to because they weren't playing the way the first team plays. He was playing them differently. He put that team in the best position he could have to beat the number 2 team in the West. They really couldn't break down the twos. It took them like almost finally like I won't call it an accidental goal. That first one I think it was like a weird header, but shouts to them. Like you said, head held high. I fully on board with what you said about Jovan.
Let's go and win
he shouldn't have played
the MLS Next Pro League.
Yeah, we're not doing too well in it, by the way.
Yeah, we definitely never do well on that apparently. But let's go out for that. Okay. All right. So I guess that was pretty much it. I guess we'll see everybody on Friday.
Word.
See you at the Bodegas. 7:30 match on Friday. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Hope everybody enjoyed the Memorial Day weekend.
Well, beaches, please.
Shout out to we need more lifeguards to open up all the beaches, buddy.
They're not.
Yeah.
If you're willing and able,
it's a shortage. Well, apparently, according to Mayor Adams, a lot of people willing and able nowadays. So we're not gonna mention that.
all right.
But yo, we'll see everybody next week on, and then tune in, like, subscribe. Shout out to Dave.
Baby
Dave.
Doobie Pops.
Peace.
Hit me with the music.